Hi, I'm Rita Wilkins, also known as the Downsizing Designer. So I tried to do Facebook Live a few minutes ago. I'm in a very remote area on vacation, and so if it goes bad again, I'll keep trying. So tonight's topic is about harnessing the power of letting go for a simpler and happier life. So clutter does silently sabotage our health, our wealth, our well-being, and our overall happiness. Those messy spaces trigger strong emotions, causing stress and often making it near impossible to rest and relax in our own homes. And that visible and invisible clutter leads to an underlying feeling of discontent and dissatisfaction with our home, with our lives, with ourselves. And out of control clutter breeds even more clutter, frequently leading to that downward spiral and that sense of hopelessness to ever regain control of your home and your life. So the stress caused by clutter invites self-blame, self-sabotage that slowly eats away at self-esteem and any motivation that you might have to declutter and to clean up the mess. However, this vicious cycle is self-perpetuating, can be disrupted by practicing the art and the skill of letting go. Letting go of stuff, letting go of stress, mental blocks, anything that prevents you from moving forward. So letting go is an art, is also a skill that with practice gets easier over time, eventually allowing you to live a simpler, happier, and more productive life. So knowledge is power, and the more you understand about the power of letting go, the easier it's going to be for you to come to embrace it. So number one, and these are just more tenets or principles, they're not necessarily how to, but it's just awareness. So letting go is much harder than holding on. And I'm sure if you've experienced that, it is hard to let go. So we attach meaning and significance to our possessions by allowing them to define who we are or who we would like to become. So when you think about the fancy cars, the expensive clothing, the big houses, all of those things are examples of how we allow stuff to define us. And when we understand this, it's easier to let go of possessions because we might say, no, that's not going to define me. And number two, holding on to our stuff doesn't fix anything. So in fact, holding on prevents us from moving on. And a third tenet is wishing things would just, go away. That doesn't work either. So it's hard work, it takes courage, it takes time to declutter the possessions that you no longer need or want, or that you have multiples of. And number four, we've been conditioned to believe that holding on or hanging in is actually a sign of strength. But what you'll likely discover through that decluttering process is that it actually takes more courage and strength to be the one who lets go. So remember these tenets as you're decluttering to give you some strength and also to teach you how to let go and maybe practice it. So remember, you don't have to let all of it go, and certainly not let it all go at one time. So small steps, one step at a time is better than no steps at all. The next thing is you don't need to let go of everything. Instead, why don't you decide what you want to keep? That's certainly easier to decide that. And then the next one is that you don't need to keep holding on. So if it no longer serves you, your current needs, let it go, and that will help reduce your clutter. And number four is you don't have to do it all alone. So oftentimes we think we can do it all, but honestly, having a partner in the decluttering process, ask for help when you need it. So the power of letting go starts with you. Start by thinking differently about clutter and the benefits of letting go, but stop holding on to what's been holding you back from that simpler, happier life. So I will try to catch up with you again next week. I'm away for a couple of weeks in very remote areas, so internet isn't necessarily It's not regular here, but I'll try. Anyway, keep going on your decluttering journey, and I look forward to seeing you hopefully next week.